All right, so here we are with another episode of Minecraft. We are picking up from where we left off last time, where we lose basically all of our gear. I'm not going to worry about getting our backup elytra or any of that stuff this episode. We're just kind of going to do some general maintenance around. And the age-old maintenance that we are working on is our water temple, which I am still in the process of clearing out, though it has been many a moons since we have done it. I also have noticed that we've got a lot more mobs spawning on it, which is causing a little bit more of a problem. As you can see, we're having some creepers drop on top of our heads and breaking the water temple. Thankfully, this one was a bit of a surprise because that hadn't happened yet, but it's not a big issue on going in and fixing it. So we do have that going for us, which is kind of nice. Anyways, be sure to leave a like and subscribe and let me know what you guys think down below. I did realize at a certain point that it was just kind of ridiculous of me to just keep moving my torches around because that's just asking for more mobs to spawn. And so I did make some more torches, and I also picked up this section of copper, that copper wiring block that I kind of left there for a while, so I kind of decided that I was going to end up doing that. My main thing was clearing out some of the old sponges that I had gotten, and so I landed back into the water, and then unfortunately the guardians kind of took me out, which was a bit of a bummer when that happened because I spawned so far away and was going to have to quickly run and get all of my stuff. But then I realized that our emergency boat was not at our dock because we used it to get back over to the water temple. So we have to go and make a boat so that we can get over to it because I didn't want to go through the process of swimming over and then have a drown get me or any of that stuff. So I was like, no, we're not going to mess with that. We're just going to go back and get a boat and make it. And so I was like, oh, sweet. I'll just pull out this wood here. Got a couple of pieces of wood here, plenty. We can go around. And then a baby zombie showed up and I was like, uh-oh, not good, not good. So I quickly hopped over and I dropped into our hold and I was like, nice, safe. We're good to go. I should probably sleep before that I go back up because the baby zombie will just get me. So I popped into bed and then you see him dropping down and coming straight towards me. And then he took me out. And I was like, well, that's not good because then I just kept respawning on my bed as this little baby zombie just kept hitting me because there's nothing I can really do to like get out of this situation. And so I just kept hitting him being like, okay, well, we're going to see how this goes. We're going to try again to see how this goes. Nope. And then he picked up this like piece of wood. I don't know where he got that. It was like kind of weird. I don't know what happened on that one, but this is feeling like the trial chamber all over again with that baby husk. I don't know what it is with these small creatures, but they are terrible. And so I quickly popped back up because I was like, you know what? We're not dealing with it because we have to go get our elytra before it despawns. So I thankfully was able to make another boat to get over to the water temple and headed over there pretty quickly. And most of my stuff was over here, but the problem was that there were still a whole bunch of guardians over here that were doing a whole lot of damage, even though I have the beacon or whatever. Not the beacon. Yeah, the beacon that I can use to regenerate. It's not regenerating super fast. Also, I don't have full health, so that's also not helping. So it's just a whole general mess because I had to keep popping in, and then the guardians would knock me off the edge, so I had to go and figure out how to get back up to the top. I did get my elytra back, so that's good, especially considering the fact that we haven't gotten our new backup or elytra back yet, so that's kind of on me. But yeah, so I popped back up here and I tried to run around and get all of the gear back. There was also a bunch of dolphins that were also causing issues with what they were doing. They were just knocking all my stuff all over the place. I'm pretty convinced out of the stuff that I lost or misplaced, it's all on the dolphins for knocking it all over the place. And I thought this was something important, but it wasn't. It was just the squid ink. But yeah, these guardians are just a real pain, and I can't wait until I don't have to worry about them anymore and it's all taken care of. So I hopped over onto this other side because I was like, I'm not dealing with you guys. But yeah, it was a real pain, and I am pretty glad that I got most of my stuff back. I didn't get, unfortunately, all of it back. I did see a whole stack of emeralds, and I was like, as much as I don't want to go back into this water because I have 0 health and these guys hit pretty hard, I kind of didn't want to leave all of those. And I do see those sponges right there. I did pick those ones up. But the big casualty that we got out of this was, unfortunately, our pants. Lost our pants again. It's okay. Pants are probably the more expendable ones. Anyways, so I went back, knocked out that baby zombie, and then realized that he let our frogs out, which I was like, what? And so I quickly put the door back, and then I saw that there was another frog, and then there was another frog that had gone over there, and I was like, why are all of you guys doing this? So I grabbed some slime so they would kind of follow me. I did think about doing leads, but because I didn't need them to go too far, I figured that this was good enough. I am glad that they're small enough mobs that I don't have to break the door and do all that stuff, kind of like I have to do with sheeps sometime, because that's a little bit of an annoyance. So that was good. We got our frogs back in. But it does solidify the fact that our tiny little base down here is not the safest in the world, which is unfortunate because I like thinking about it as kind of a more safe place. I did decide that I was going to try and make this string farm, and it takes a 6x6, so I decided to put it inside this house and then just add an expansion on the back. I'm not going to include the tutorial on this in the description because I wasn't able to get it to work, but I think that it doesn't entirely have to do with their video, but just in case, I don't want to accidentally include that. So if I get it to work, then I'll put it in the description. Also, this one is, I think, leaning more on kind of the side of TNT duping, which I've never done, obviously, because I don't know how. And so I was going to ask just in general how you guys feel about it, because I know some people don't really like the whole concept of TNT duping or doing general like game exploits like that. But I'm relatively indifferent with it when it comes to it. So, but if you guys don't like doing that stuff, I obviously won't I will try not to do any farms that tend to do those ones, because I have been thinking about making one of those fancy tree farms, but I know that that one does include TNT duping. So anyways, let me know how you guys feel about those ones down below so that I can kind of have an idea if I'm going to end up giving one of those types of farms a shot in general. But yeah, this one, you kind of have to put the tripwire and then hit it a certain way, facing the right direction, facing towards the east, and in order to get it to work. But for some reason, it just wasn't working for me. So I'm hoping that it will either work or you guys will tell me that you don't like these types of farms and I won't bother fixing it anyways. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Leave a like if you liked the video and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.